playing SIlksong, away from well, still on stream, but away from the the subathon.
I haven't played a ton, to be honest.
Yeah, Co's played 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I am, and for the record, I know everything about the game, and I have full authority to speak on it.
Okay, great.
There's a lot to unpack there, but go ahead.
I am not the sort of person who, when a big game release, it's good to know your limitations. When a big game drops, I know that I'm not going to be one of the first people that everyone is going, I can't wait to watch Dodger play SIlksong, right?
Yeah.
There are people that say that, and that's lovely, but generally, in my mind, I have to gauge for myself when a game has just come out. If I play this game, am I more than likely going to have a huge dip in viewership, actually, because people are avoiding spoilers. They want to play it for themselves. They already have a different person they want to watch, right?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I want to play SIlksong. Hollow Knight's my favorite game. So I definitely want to play SIlksong on stream because I played all of Hollow Knight on stream, and we recently replayed it even. But I will only play it in the evenings. I don't always have evenings free. So far, I've only played 7 hours of the game. And I want to play more, but I looked deep into chat's eyes and squeezed their cheeks and said, I won't play without you. Don't worry. So, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for evenings. And then during my normal stream time, I'm playing other stuff.
Yeah.
So that people don't feel like they have to, treat my channel like a pariah.
SIlksong's been, it's one of those things that I think like every streamer kind of knew, but there was never at least for me, there was never a sure confirmation that streaming brand new games is not the best thing to do. But like site-wide, like it's hitting like all-time peak highs, 560, 580,000 people playing on Steam concurrently. And it's shut down like every major platform when it launched, including Steam, PSN, Xbox, like all of them. So definitely sold well. There's no doubt about it. Without question, it sold well. And then it comes to the streaming aspect, and I'm seeing like just massive viewership drops for anyone that streams it. I saw someone that used to average like 3,000 to 5,000, and they were streaming to like 700 viewers.
Right.
SIlksong is showing us one of the largest examples of a game that has come out where people don't want to watch it. They want to play it. And that is exactly what's going on. They don't want to watch, even if they have a favorite streamer, they'd rather play it themselves. So it's like, this is one of the largest you've ever seen that.
Yes.
I streamed SIlksong for an hour, and in the first 24 hours, I was in the top 10 most streamed SIlksong channels. That is almost never happened to me on a release, especially one that's popular, especially one the size of SIlksong. That just goes to show you there's like not a lot of people watching this.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's because they're all playing it. So it's like, that makes a lot of sense. It's a $20 game. It's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like everyone's playing it.
Were the three of you, did the three of you really enjoy Hollow Knight? Did any of you
I
guys
think I'm the only one.
Hollow Knight?
I don't think the two of them finished it. They might have played it, but
I played Hollow Knight. I did not 100% it. I enjoyed it. And then time went on, and I kind of got relatively exhausted of Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
I went into Hollow Knight 2 going, I probably am not going to like this, but I'm just going to see if it sucks me in. And I gave it half an hour, and I was like, it didn't really. It's a Metroidvania. It's more Hollow Knight, which is great for Hollow Knight fans, but I'm not really looking for this right now. So I may go back to it sometime, but that's it. And that's all I'm going to say on it.
Co got in trouble. Co got in trouble this past week.
Why? Because people are really precious about it?
No,
here's opinion.
Well, no.
Internet.
Okay. People love SIlksong, and I did a relatively nuanced thing. I said I don't really think I'm gonna like this. I tried it anyway. I didn't really like it, and then I first put up a tweet because I had a lot of people asking me in chat, and my tweet was basically like, I played SIlksong. It was like 80 to 90% Hollow Knight. it was fine. I loved what I did, but I'm not looking for that right now. I'm done. It was very poorly worded. And some people thought that I was saying that Hollow Knight 2 was 80 to 90% the same as 1, which obviously I wouldn't know. I only played it 30 minutes. But then that immediately set off every single defensive thing they had in them.
I see.
How dare you? So I was in like, I'll make a video. That kind of helped. And then, the short of it is there's a lot of people that were very frustrated that I tried it knowing I might not like it. And they
Which is silly.
They feel like I did it then just to cause drama. And it's
see.
just like, on my end, I'm going, my community probably would have flayed me alive if I had not at least tried it to say I didn't want to play it.
Thing,
that was my view. And then I put up the
established
video.
In this story that people were asking for your opinion.
And then I put up the video specifically so I could link it in my title and to people in chat so I didn't have to explain why I'm not playing SIlksong 100 times a day, right? Which I'm sure you all had to explain that multiple times. But the problem was that the SIlksong player community is very large and vast. And I would argue that most of them have no clue who I am. So when random little streamer here puts up saying, I played 30 minutes and put it down. Oh, they were not going to have that in the comments.
Yeah, they came. Well, especially on launch day too.
How dare you post an opinion after only playing 30 minutes? How does this guy, like, why does this video exist? Just like, I can't believe that. Literally paragraphs of, I've lost faith in you as a creator. Like, I had to put a pin. I had to put a pinned thing up, being like, dude, this video was made so I could link it on my Twitch chat to let people know why I'm not playing a game they love, because I do this all the time. All the time, I make a little video saying what I think about a game or why I'm playing or why I'm not. The same as So it was. It's been an interesting few days.
It's been great, Dodger. I've been really enjoying.
Overall, I will say this. Overall, it's actually been pretty wildly supportive. Like I think most of my community is kind of on board with the kind of like, cool, it's your opinion, whatever. Like that's the people that watch me generally are like that. So mostly it's just kind of like exterior stuff, and I don't really put a lot of stock in that anyway. So
yeah,
we're good.
Yeah, it's that sort of a situation is hard, right? Because they
like it later.
They want your opinion. They keep demanding your opinion. And you could say, guys, I've only played 30 minutes. I don't think I can even develop much of an opinion to say. But if people keep asking, and it's like, okay, here it is. I started playing it and realized that's not the game I want to play right now. So I'm not playing it.
Yeah. And to be fair, my first tweet wording sucked, which is why I made the video. But yeah, I mean, I'm 100% with you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I want to, I hate even saying this, Co, but I want to defend you and saying, like, if a game doesn't grab you in 30 minutes,
fucking mutant.
Like, I play a lot of
shits, Mike. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Christ.
Oh no. Get it. See?
Wow.
Jeez. No, I honestly think if a game doesn't grab you in 30 minutes, I think it should. I really do. Like, because I play a lot of like snippets of games, and there's a lot of times when I play a game for half an hour, I'm like, this isn't the game for me. And they're like, no, you got to play it longer. It's like, I shouldn't have to. If I should know if I'm going to like the game, and that's fine. In 30 minutes, that's totally fine. I think that's a valid point.
I think a lot of it is also. Oh, go ahead, please.
No. All I was going to say is I also think that we're in the privileged position of playing a lot of games, and sometimes it's really clear to us really quickly if it's our type of game, and we can make that decision pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, also, especially with you, Dodger, like you and I do a lot of similar, like, it's weird how much like a Venn diagram.
We have a lot of overlap.
A lot of indie game overlap for us. And like, we play a lot of different weird titles and shit like that. And over the years you get an idea of like, okay, I know what kind of game this is going to be. Let's see if they surprise me. Okay, they surprise me. Good. I'll keep playing. And usually that's within the first 30 to 45 minutes.
That what you just said is why I tried SIlksong. And I think that's one of the reasons my community was so chill with it, because like I went in going, I'm not really into Metroidvanias. I'm probably not going to like this, but I want to try it, just like you said, to see if something there is going to hook me. And the reason I stopped at 30 minutes was because I realized at my 30-minute block, I had hit my, you know what? I'm not having enough fun right now to keep searching for that thing. And I don't want to spin my wheels. I don't want to sit here. This is the first day of SIlksong release. I don't want people to just watch me not having a good time when there's tons of streamers absolutely loving this game. Like, why would I just sit here and farm? I think they were doing a sub drop program and all that's like, no. I'm just gonna go do something I really want to play, which in this case is Chronos. Yeah. So yeah, it's been good. But it has really shown me that there is a large amount that's getting more vocal that I do feel is like, everyone just chill. Like, it does not matter that he does not like it. I was a little more impressed. It seems like they're starting to win that loudness argument in the comments every so often, and that's an interesting new feeling.
Look, I'm really excited for Emberville to launch. Play it for 30 minutes and then go on Twitter and post a review.
Well, here's no. And here's to go to Zeke's point. Here's the thing. Expectations are super important, man. Like, if I had gone into SIlksong being like, man, I can't wait to play this. I'm super hyped for this. Like, this is going to be awesome. And then put it down in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a different thing going in like, I'm going to give this a try. I don't think I'm going to like it. It's okay. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like I tried to manage, like, I thought I might only play half an hour. I would have went and played that. And I tried to say that, but that message doesn't always make it through, unfortunately. So,
For sure.
There's a reason I tried every time I said my opinion. I tried so hard to be like, the game is awesome, just not for me.
Yeah.
This is not a commentary on the game. That's not for me right now.
That's kind of how it is these days, right? Like you have to try to put up walls against every sort of way that someone can attack your opinion on something.
Here's the thing. If Emberville's not for you and you still try it, you give it a try for 30 minutes, I'm thrilled.
Yeah, you won in that sense.
I'm thrilled. Yeah, because you tried it. Like, that's all I can ask of any gamer. I don't want any gamer to love Emberville. I'd love if they all try it. See if it's for them. And it'll be for some people, I hope. But I just, like, I'm sure the Team Cherry guys don't get mad at people that play it for half an hour. They're like, yo, we made this, we love it. Some people love it, some people don't.
Random thing, a Team Cherry person DM'd me on Twitter this morning, was like, hey, you helped me get some art back in Twitch on a game through DJ Wheat like 8 years ago. And I was like, is this who the fuck? Yeah, no problem. Hey, yeah, I saw Ko and Zeke weren't really vibing with the game. That's cool. So there you go. It's confirmed right there. But I saw you and Dodger were playing.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it was weird because, like, there were even comments on my YouTube like, how much does Ko hate Team Cherry to make this video? I'm just like, do I respond to these? I don't actually hate Team Cherry. Like, what do you even say to that? Like, what do you?
It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Anyways.
Well, on the actual topic of SIlksong.
Yes, please.
Yes. As a person who adores Hollow Knight, as you said, I am delighted that it's more Hollow Knight. I was hoping that it would be more of the beautiful hand-drawn zones and lovely music and adorable bug characters and the exploration aspect. And I got all of that. And expected that Hornet as a character would be very different to play. And she is. The playstyle is not exactly the same, but I was talking about this on my stream and during Geekenders, but there is like a weird, I think when making a sequel game, if you want things to be different, you can either be like, this next game is going to be totally different, or I'm going to take all of the things that people really liked, and then the stuff that we change, we need to do it sort of carefully, right? Because it's still, there are like the sort of like trinket system, the charms inside of SIlksong are still there, but they're used differently. There are like different weapon styles, like different kind of like loadout builds that you can do. There's factions inside of the world, like different groups of bugs that you can meet and learn about. They told us a while ago that the world was going to be much bigger, and it really, really is. And from what I can tell, a lot of the things that have been complained about mechanically with playing the game, you have options as you play, so
great way to put it without saying what that is. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yes, you have more options as you play for what you want your play style to be. but it is true that that's one of those situations where you have to play long enough to get there. I remember when Hollow Knight came out, and a lot of people dropped it because they got so frustrated with not having maps. Some people love the like, I'm going to just get lost until I find the map guy aspect. And some people really hate that and find it like unnecessarily frustrating.
Yep.
So this game has its own version of that, where it's like in Hollow Knight, eventually you have all the maps and it's easy to explore and it's easy to like figure out where you've been and where you still need to go. But it takes some like treading water first, right? And this one, I think the fight mechanics are a little bit of that, and the platforming mechanics are a little bit of that, where it's like, this is how this feels now. It's not how it's always going to feel, right? The movement's going to change, the fighting's going to change, but I'm going to have to deal with things that are potentially frustrating right now, you know? And not everybody's going to enjoy that. So
yeah, I think one of the things that I've seen a lot of people, like the conversation around it, at least early on like Friday evening, Saturday morning, was the difficulty. That like the difficulty is a lot higher initially on, specifically like you meet characters or enemies that deal 2 pips of HP a lot faster in this one compared to Hollow Knight, which is might not seem like that big of a deal, but it's pretty vast when you have 5 total pips of HP.
yeah.
And they're just saying it's outright harder. Like, do you think it is harder? Do you think it's not as hard? Where do you lie in that conversation?
I think Hollow Knight was much more gradual.
Okay.
In introducing enemies that did that much damage. It's not impossible, obviously, but like, you know, there was a decently loud community of people who wanted to experience Hollow Knight, but struggled with the difficulty. And if SIlksong has created a situation where even the beginning of the game feels like inaccessible to people, you know, or like it feels like you can't progress and like see much of the world, I do think that that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the enemies are overtuned, and I would like to see that adjusted. I don't know if they're going to, but yeah, again, I've only played 7 hours, and really early on I was running into dudes where I was like, why are you hitting so hard? Like, what is this? You know? So
it definitely allows, I mean, I've only played 5 hours. I think you're a little bit further than me. 3.4 hours. I have not played that much. But there's at least 3.5 hours in, 3.4 hours in. There's a very clear, like, you can go A, you can go B.
Yes.
Or you can go B, you can go A. I went one way, and that was definitely the way of like, oh, you fucked up. But you can go that way and still be successful. It's just going to be a lot more painful than what it would be if you went the other direction type deal.
Yeah.
So people are probably doing similar and thinking like, oh my God, this game's so fucking, even the platforming is just like a fucking nightmare. This early on, this is crazy. When if you go the other direction, you get things that don't make it a nightmare type deal.
yeah,
So,
I think it's the same sort of conversation that comes out when a Souls-like comes out, you know, and Hollow Knight, you could argue, is a Souls-like Metroidvania game.
sure.
But you know, there's always the conversation of like, well, some people enjoy, you know, slamming their head against the wall that way. I am fortunate in that I do. Yeah. But I do feel for the people who just want to be able to experience this game that everybody loves so much, but they just can't, feel like it's impossible for them to play it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd be interested to see if they do put out like a, I don't even know what you would call it. It would suck to have like a difficulty slider and then put it on like baby mode or something, right? Because it feels so disingenuous and almost like offensive to label it as such. But I don't know how else you would like story mode. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, a story mode could work.
story mode sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just want to play Hollow Knight for the story and to explore the world and enjoy the graphics, the sound, and everything.
Yeah.
I only played 30 minutes, but I definitely got up to the Ding girl. She's awesome.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah,
I love that you open the door and she's just like, my powers have done it. I was like, you're my spirit animal. Oh,
She's so cute.
she may get me to go back to the game at some point.
she's
When I
she's
was
great.
adventure.
Yeah. Did you meet Pashanka, lady?
Pashanka
I don't know.
lady?
Between me or her.
Both of you. The girl that when you meet Map Lady, I guess maybe is another name that would maybe make more sense. When you
big
meet
tall
her,
Yeah.
yeah, she just goes Pashanka when you meet her. She's like the warrior or whatever.
Is it a girl? I thought it was a boy.
Oh, I don't know. I call her Pashanka Lady. Might be a dude. I have no idea.
It doesn't stop me from calling him my map wife, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so the point still stands.
They're gender fluid, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Chakra. That's I think the actual name of the character
Chakra
is
Khan?
Chakra.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. She's cool. They're
Lady
cool.
boy, ladybug, whatever, right?
Doesn't matter. Yeah. They're very cool. How far have you encountered the like? I feel like they're more
Tread
trolly.
lightly.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like they're a little trolly in this game. Like they're things that are just there to troll the community. Not troll the community, but troll like the player base of like, oh, you thought it was going to be this easy. Haha.
Oh,
something
I don't
happens.
know.
Yeah.
Something that I have been made aware of is I keep having events happen in my game, and when I talk to other people that are playing the game, like that fight or that event happened totally differently in their game. So
Really?
clearly
That did
there
happen
are
to me as well. Yeah.
clearly there's like an order that you can, depending on the order in which you're exploring the map, fights might go differently or might not even be there.
Yeah.
Like certain conversations, like that person might be there or might not, depending on what you did previously.
Oh.
So I'm really curious because again, I haven't played that much of the game. So I assume there's a lot of that in the game. And I'm curious to like what extent that develops as you keep playing. Like how much is this like beat of a butterfly wing thing gonna
Right.
occur? You know, is there stuff that you could do at the beginning that affects who you can talk to like way later on? I don't know. And I don't want to look it up right now.
Same.
So yeah. So I feel like once I've finished the game in a million years, it would be fun to look up like, why did that guy show up? How come
Right.
that guy showed up for me, but not for my friend? Like, what did I do that
Well,
made that?
Yeah. What was
happen?
the trigger point that like had that happen? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe the same experience happened to us both where that guy showed up in said thing. And I wish they weren't there. I couldn't see the fucking screen, man. Like so much stuff was happening on screen that I was looking at something else. And I was like, all right, I'm moving left. I'm over there. Fuck. Like I'm on the wrong side of the screen. God damn it. My eyes are looking at a different thing. It definitely gets like chaotic very quickly. Is ultimately what I'm trying to say. But I'm still enjoying it nonetheless. Like it just definitely right out of the gate seems a little bit more, a little bit harder than the first one. It definitely, I think it is in your best interest. I got asked this a lot. Like, do I need to play Hollow Knight 1 in order to play this? From like a story perspective, I don't necessarily know. It's like very loose between them.
So far, I don't really feel like you do.
But from a gameplay perspective, it might help you.
That's true. I guess we can't wipe our memories of the game and know whether or not that gives us an edge at all.
I will say the jump mechanic that in Hollow Knight you could pogo like vertical, and this one it's diagonal, and that's a motherfucker. Because for however long I played Hollow Knight, I abused the shit out of that, and now it's like, well, you're gonna do it diagonally. For the first part of this game, potentially. So good luck. I
always find
I hate that.
Yeah, I always find it really interesting the point at which, and this happens a lot in Souls-likes, the point at which the game says you need to understand how to use this mechanic before you move on. Here's a fight. I'm handing you a fight. You have to do it. And it's going to force you to learn a mechanic that you haven't had to use before now. This game, I think, has that twofold in that there is a fight that I got to where I was like, this is making me learn how to use Hornet, like as she is in her basic form, right? But then also you really early on have an area that's like, this is how the platforming is going to feel for a bit here.
Yes, I know exactly
and
what you're saying.
You have to figure it out, right? Like if you want to progress here, you're going to need to learn because we're just going to build on this from here on out. It is a platforming game, right?
Yeah.
And I find that really fascinating when those fights happen. I remember playing, oh my God, I always call it Oily Timmy, the Pinocchio game.
Oily Timmy, yeah. Oily Timmy.
I remember playing Oily Timmy.
I'm going to call up and be like, guys, your game's been renamed. I'm sorry, but it's just a better name. It's called
The Lies of P Dev would just go, wait, what are they called in English?
It's because, can I defend myself?
No, you don't have, the name's perfect. What are you talking about? You don't have to
Never mind,
defend
I don't
shit.
have to.
Yeah, that's a
Fantastic.
great name.
So when I was playing Oily Timmy, I'll never forget having to do that. Is it Coco or Fueco? There's a boss that you fight, the like fire boss.
Yes.
And he makes you learn how to parry in that game.
Yes.
You have to parry that guy. I spent so long really struggling with the parry mechanic. But after that, I really knew how to parry, you know? So I appreciate those points where the devs are like, okay, we need to help them build skills here, you know?
That is a great point. I've seen the first screen of the area that kind of teaches you like, this is how the platforming is going to be for this entire next area, potentially the rest of the game. Get used to it. And I've seen that exact frame countless times on TikTok of people just being like, what the fuck is this? This is bullshit. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate everything about this. And the fact that I got to do it multiple times to get back to a thing that's going to beat my ass in the first place. Fuck this. Fuck that. God damn you, devs. And I'm going back.
Once you figure it out, though.
Yeah. Oh, it feels fantastic. You feel like a god.
Feels so great. Yeah.
You feel like a gaming god.
You feel like a crab?
Yeah.
You feel like a crab grabbing delicious morsels and popping them in your mouth.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. No, the rage is definitely real. Like the like Souls style rage in this game of like, you feel fantastic when you end up killing a boss or an encounter or getting past the platforming section. I'm very eager to dive in. I have not decided like from a content route of, it's one of those things where I want to be able to be like, yeah, you can go watch my SIlksong playthrough. Like the old person in me treasures that now, where if I didn't stream it, I'd be like, well, people can't, I won't have that. Like I want those memories to be like distilled, because there are some playthroughs that don't exist anymore. It's like, man, that fucking bums me. Like my Shadowbringers playthrough. It's nowhere. It got deleted in the Twitch apocalypse.
No.
Yeah, so I don't have that. And now
all those reactions.
Yeah, and now it's like, well, from a business perspective, I don't want to stream SIlksong. It is not a good decision right now, maybe down the line. But I do want to stream it for the memories. So it might just be like a YouTube only thing or like a night thing, like you were saying. Because I did very much enjoy my 3.5 hours with it. Even if it was hard, painful, still has the eeriness, by the way, like vibe of Hollow Knight that I found in a weird way, like comforting. Like there's sometimes you just get into an area and it's like silence, except for like a bug just like off in the distance or someone humming off in the distance. And it's a big vibe for that.
The games are beautiful.
Yeah.
There's no getting around that for sure.
Yeah. I've seen a handful of like art from later on in the game from just like sneaking into a stream and being like, I wonder what it looks like X hours into the game. Holy shit. And then I'll just close it real quick.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I'm very much, I will eventually go through it and finish it. I'm seeing now, I was curious, one of the big things with the launch of the game is that they did not send out codes early to reviewers or anything like that.
No, they didn't.
Which is very uncommon in general, but also uncommon for a game of this size.
Every single thing about this game has been uncommon.
Yeah. Oh, well, 100%. Yeah. That's a very good point. And I saw today the first review popped up that was submitted to Metacritic. It does not have a number on it yet because you need 4 reviews to have a Metacritic score. But it was a CG Magazine gave it 100 out of 100. It says Hollow Knight SIlksong takes the masterclass design of its predecessor and elevates it to a new gold standard in Metroid-like design. That's the first one I've seen. I have not really seen too many people talk about finishing it yet either, which makes me think that there's a lot of content
Probably
there.
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
They said it was much bigger than original Hollow Knight. Oh.
Yeah. I think it's like 20 to 25 hours if you mainline it, but there's probably so much side stuff in the game that, and there's probably post game stuff too, because there was in Hollow Knight, there was very difficult things that wait for you in the post story of that. I'm excited though. I'm looking forward to playing it more.
Yeah.
I just don't know when that's going to be. And I see that you play the same way I do.
Hours,
by the way. Of
the
hitting
amount
every
of
wall.
quality hours that players are going to get out of this game for the cost is insane.
Yeah.
That's how people felt about Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
So
Also wild
I
to
think it's kind
this
of
game is on Game Pass.
yeah.
And to still think it had as many sales and crashed everything, like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
$20 is when I saw that was, I don't know if it leaked, but it popped up on a store first off, and everyone was like, "Is this price real? Is that they really only charging $20 for this?" Because I think they would have charged 30 and probably had the same amount of sales, but they're like, "No, it's 20 bones. That's it. You can get on Game Pass. You can get on most platforms. I think it's on everything. Switch to PlayStation, all that stuff. Xbox."
I even saw the article, a post. I don't know if this is true or not, but it was kind of interesting to see like pirating websites are like, just buy it.
Yeah.
It's good.
I saw that too.
You don't need to pirate this. Just go buy it. It's $20. Go buy it. It's worth it.
I saw on a bunch of pirating websites, the comments of people that were like, "Hey, don't pirate this. It's $20. Just go."
Yeah.
We pirate stuff because they're too expensive. This is not one of those cases. Go buy the game.
Which is awesome.
Honor among pirates.
Yeah,
That's right. Honor among thieves.
That's crazy. It's crazy.